Oh, guys, look.
Hey, what's up? It's Vince Leah from VinceLeah.com, and I'm hanging out with Maya and Ash again today.
Hello.
Hey.
And today we have a really easy dessert for you. Now we're gonna do some chocolate chip cookies, but we're gonna make them a little healthier.
Yeah. I mean,
A little healthier.
not that
A
healthy.
little healthier.
Yeah, they're healthier because they're spelt.
Yeah.
And they don't have you don't have any butter, or sugar or anything, milk, eggs.
Yeah.
So it's much healthier than a regular cookie, and it's delicious.
Now, where did you learn that? Because you were telling me, obviously, the series that we're doing on all these different recipes you learned while traveling the world. If you want to check any of those other recipes or videos out, we'll link them in the description box below. But what's so unique about this recipe? Because I think this is pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's actually quite close to my heart because we've been traveling for a long time now, like 2 years now. And after a year and a half, I got to Australia. And I didn't have a kitchen. We didn't have a kitchen like the whole time. Like we would cook, but it would always be like, like a gas or something, like very in the villages, nothing fancy. And like we didn't have an oven. And making like my own cookies was like a dream. So in Australia, basically, I came about with this recipe. Like I mixed a few recipes together in order to actually make it like a vegan, less gluten, spelt recipe, and
Awesome. Well, I'm getting hungry for some cookies.
Yo, I so want them.
So, you ready to go make some cookies?
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
These are we call them the Mayash, Mayan and Ash,
Mayash cookies, yeah.
famous chocolate chips because every time we make them, people ask for more and more and more. So let's start. 1 cup of like brown sugar, demerara, coconut sugar, whichever one you like, it all works. So 1 cup. Then 1/2 cup of coconut oil, because who doesn't like coconut oil? And it needs to be liquid. So if it's not liquid, heat it up a little bit or like put it in the sun for a bit so it will melt. And then we add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we whisk it into like a paste that looks a bit like caramel in my opinion. So 1/4 cup milk. Find someone else to pour it for, not Ash. And then we'll do the flours. Okay. So we have brown and white spelt flour here for you guys. It's 1 cup of the white. Then 3/4 brown spelt. Then we add the vanilla, which the vanilla is 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, which they come in a big packages here in the US. And as I love, and my mom loves, and we all love, is our hands. It's just easier. See, it's wow. If you look at it.
That's where you can feel the dough.
Exactly. You can feel how it's forming and that everything is becoming one.
Yeah, actually food is like it's like human. It's like when we touch him, when we hug him, when we pet him.
And then we all become
Very
one.
important.
Yeah.
This again.
Now, as you can see, our beautiful cookie dough, which I'll just taste and tell you that it's good. Now let's add. It's so good. I can eat it like this, like teaspoons. Like we don't have to bake it. It's not good for you. Okay, so our chocolate, which you can use chocolate chips and you can use just chocolate chunks like Ash cut it. We like it like this.
Yeah, it's
because
like more.
it's like more chocolatey.
Yeah.
Chocolate chips, it like disappears. Bam. Now we just like break it and put it in the dough. Just feel it. Really, it's all about the feel. So we used 1 chocolate bar inside. So I would guess that if you would use chocolate chips, it would be around 1.5 cups, probably. Chocolate chips.
Something like that.
And it all depends on how much you like chocolate.
Just make sure it will be all over.
Yeah, as you can see,
Yeah.
it's all over. So now we just put it in a circle in the middle of the bowl, and we cover it with some plastic and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Put a timer on, and you'll see it's magic. Now don't skip this part Many people that have taught them this skip the part and the cookies don't turn out the same thing because they like melt, like they don't have a shape. So putting it in the fridge, it makes the dough stronger, and then you'll see. It's just amazing trick. See you in a half an hour. So our cookie dough is out of the fridge. As you can see, it's chunky and beautiful. So we use an ice cream spoon to scoop it. If you don't have an ice cream spoon, just use a regular spoon. Don't do it by hand. These cookies are not, the more you touch them, the more oily they become, and that's not what we want to get. We want to get crispy, moist cookies. So we don't touch them too much. So we take our ice cream scooper and we just scoop the cookie dough into it, as you can see, and bam. Now don't make it too beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful by itself. You don't have to get involved. I promise. Now we have to make space because these cookies get flat. So make like at least this much space. I would say it's like 4 fingers between the cookies. So a note that you should know, you're not gonna use all the cookie dough at once. So whatever you have left, you put it back in the fridge until you use it. Don't leave it outside, it's important. So they're all ready to go in the oven. So we're gonna put it in the oven that it's on for 360 and for approximately 12 to 14 minutes. It depends on the heat of your oven. So just put your timer on for 12 minutes. If we see that we need a little bit more, we'll add like a minute or 2. So let's go. Cookie time. Oh, guys, look. Wow.
All right, guys. So thanks for joining us today and showing us how to make spelt chocolate chip cookies. I've never made chocolate chip cookies out of spelt flour.
I know, and they're mad.
Yeah, they're delicious.
They're mad.
They're amazing. And this is the second time I've used spelt. We did it first with the bread,
Right.
and now we're doing it with the cookies.
We're
So,
going spelt crazy.
we're going spelt crazy.
Yeah.
I need to go buy some spelt flour.
That's
And
spelt,
it's less
guys.
gluten. Yeah.
So leave me a comment below. Let me know if you've ever made cookies with spelt flour or what your favorite type of cookie is. And as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and remember to keep living fit from food. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.